Joining us today at the Luann Dummer Center for Women at the University of St. Thomas St. Paul campus is President Mary Robinson. President Robinson is a world-renowned human rights lawyer and advocate. She is the former UN High Commissioner for Human Rights and the former President of Ireland. She served as Ireland's president from 1990 to 1997 and was the first woman to hold the office.
She is currently the president of the International Commission of Jurists and the president of an NGO she founded called Realizing Rights, the Ethical Globalization Initiative. In addition to all of this, President Robinson is married, has 3 children, and 4, what we hear, beautiful grandchildren. She's here in St. Paul to speak on the global economic crisis and its specific impact on women and children. President Robinson, can you tell us a little bit about the speech you're doing tonight?
I was very pleased that there was an interest in how this severe economic and financial crisis is impacting on women and children. Maybe when I'm speaking I'll take a more international view than some of the audience will be thinking about, but I think that's good because it's only when you look at the impact internationally that you realize that despite the fact that we had a Beijing conference 15 years ago, because we're marking 15 years from that conference on women in China, women still internationally do not have full equality. We still have struggles to fight.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. We tend to forget that because at least here in Minnesota, things are relatively balanced. I mean, we still have kind of a fight to fight around pay equity and things like that, but certainly compared to women in some portions of the world, we're doing fairly well here in Minnesota, and it can be really easy to forget that, I think.
And yet I see Minnesota as a good place for human rights issues. I mean, I've been here for some really very good discussions. But I think you're right that there's a very different perspective when you don't have to wake up in the morning wondering if your child will have more than one meal in the day, or whether you'll have medicines for a sick child, or the violence in the street with no control. I mean, all of these things are the daily problems for millions of women.